My bad, man.
You good?
That was my neighbor.
Damn, I was supposed to take my neighbor to the store and shit. I forgot.
Oh, shit. Damn, I did my lot there. Oh. Damn, I got put shit. Damn. Yeah, man.
But, yo, what do you think though? Out of all this shit, you got me saying one thing on one side, you got these dudes saying some shit on the side, and then you got all this shit that you know. Like, I'm just curious, based on everything that you know about crypto and everything you know about what's going on in the world, what do you think?
I mean, I know you, man. I know you're not gonna tell me no bullshit. So, I just, for the most part, man, I'm just taking information from both sides, man, and pretty much, you see what I'm saying, doing the best way about going about, you know what I'm saying, making the right investments, really, man. And of course, doing more homework and, you know what I'm saying, understanding more for myself. And, you know what I mean? So, at the same time, I still got to do my research, which I do.
Yeah, man.
I know you ain't gonna tell me no bullshit. I just keep everything in mind, man. You know what I'm saying, for the most part.
That's how you gotta do it. But as far as your investment strategies and shit, like it seemed kind of like you it really is only one way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just spread your shit out, put a little here, put a little there, see what happens and shit.
Right. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, yeah. Not saying you got to dump all, you know what I'm saying, your money in this one thing right here. Nah, man, you got to spread that shit out. So that's what I said. Put a little bit of there, put a little bit over there, see what it do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I got all that shit, man. I'm gonna get as much crypto as I can, all kind of it. You know what I'm saying? I just know.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that too, man. They like, man, fuck that. You might as well try to get as much as you can.
Yeah, look, I've been saying it for fucking years now, but they're gonna make it hard to get the shit. You know what I'm saying? And when that happens, everybody should already have some. Everybody had the opportunity to get some, and 9 times out of 10, they ain't even do the shit. They ain't even getting that.
That's it, man. I made my attempt, so you know what I'm saying. I already know what my future was looking like. So shit. I mean, it is what it is. Like you said, you can tell people all day. I was talking with Ronnie last night. I don't know if I told you or not. We was talking about something. You was pretty much preaching about too. How much I be saying going out there and sowing the seeds. You know what I mean, to whoever. But at the same time, like I was telling him, I was like, yeah, Fino said he got to that point to where he gets some great information. And of course, you know what I'm saying, he want to share it with some people that he know they could benefit from. Cause really, you can benefit as well as the next person can. But at the same time, they ain't really trying to hear it. Because we've been programmed, you know what I'm saying, a lot of us for so long. So, of course, when they hear something foreign, of course it don't sound right, but at the same time, they don't want to have an open mind. They have a closed mind. You know what I'm saying? You want to be like Dame said, man, you want to network people that got like-minded people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I've been listening though, man. I've been listening.
Yeah,
it's a lot of information. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be listening, man, because it always plays out. It always comes back around.
Way more shit than you give yourself credit for actually thinking. Like if you start utilizing that information, and that's the difference. If you're trying to teach somebody, they say, I'm gonna just give you the old saying, and it's perfect instead of me saying a bunch of words and shit.
Yeah.
They say, those who can do, those who can't teach.
That's it. I like that. Man, I like that. Those who can do, those who can't teach.
Exactly.
I like that. Yeah, that sums it all up right there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing this shit, man. I'm trying to fucking I'm making this shit happen and fucking I could try and tell motherfuckers, but I'm
doing
it.
That's great because, like you said, you doing it. So I'm pretty sure you're not gonna tell them motherfuckers some shit you ain't doing. It's like, look, I can tell you this, but I'm not doing it, so I don't know for myself. But all the shit I'm telling you, I'm doing it, and this is what's happening. So that saying is definitely great. Those who can,
yeah, those who can do, those who can't teach.
Yeah, who said that? Somebody said that, man.
It's an old saying. I heard it a couple of times. I remember it from a movie, some old ass movie I watched. Oh, you know what? The movie, I think it was the movie about like fucking Las Vegas, motherfuckers. It was a teacher. Remember, it was an old movie where the teacher took all of the smart students and he gave them some money, sent them to Las Vegas. They was counting cards and shit.
That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen that movie.
I think that's it, but I heard that shit a couple of times throughout my life, and it's just like all of the other information we get throughout life. You can use it when you understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know a bunch of shit, and that's why I'm saying you smarter than you think. You know a bunch of shit, but once you realize how much you actually know, then you can do something with it. Because if you thinking you don't know nothing, then you keep trying to learn and shit, and that's what Dan Pena whole shit is. Dan Pena's telling motherfuckers, look, fuck all that goddamn reading a book and trying to learn some shit and do all this and that. And,
he just said, just do it.
Yeah.
I think what it boils out. Like you said, take action, and the action is what. You know what I'm saying? Take action. You're probably right, man. I'm saying I'll be a lot of times too, man. I just be overthinking shit. Like shit be simple, but a lot of times we make the shit complicated.
It's your program.
So I'm still retraining my brain. Still, you know what I'm saying? So,
I do that same shit though.
It's a process, man. But I'm definitely gonna get through the shit, man. Because the vision's clear, and shit, I got goals, man. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah, man.
And I'm saying I'm gonna create generational wealth, man. Point blank, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. You know what I'm saying? All that negative shit, that shit really don't affect me either, man. Shit. And I developed a thick skin over the years, so I mean, the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? We saying all that shit, they just don't fucking know. I mean, so they think they know, but they don't know.
So. Right, but you know what, Reese? Reese. I don't know how much time you spent around Reese, but Reese is a smart motherfucker. Yo, they call the nigga the high priest and all this shit.
I mean, honestly, the times I spent around Reese niggas, I was with you, I was with Jay Blast for the most part. Yeah. I mean, honestly, so I ain't really. I mean, I spent enough time to pretty much see. You know what I'm saying how he thinks and the conversation we had over the years and stuff. I was like, okay, yeah, Reese is smart.
Yeah, man.
Because he was talking about a lot of stuff that you would talk about. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? So,
yo, it's something that Reese said.
But I was keeping one thing up. What I keep in mind about something you said about Reese stuff. Go ahead.
Look, Reese said, goddamn, whenever, because everybody be talking about different shit or whatever, and they be ciphering and shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you ever actually been in a cipher with Reese. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody talking that shit and actually building something. That's literally what niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Reese be having sessions like official shit, and he will always shut shit down with a completely relevant statement. And it's two statements off the top of my head that Reese would make from time to time, and it helped to change my perception. Like I could tell you some good shit to do or some shit like that, but I might not do it myself, even though I know I should, but I don't do it type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But Reese said they. Like, who the fuck is they? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you talking about? Let's get specific. Let's break the shit all the fucking way down. And that's what I'm saying. That's why, like, they be, like, really building and breaking shit all the way down and building some shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, yo, I realized, listening to the speech pattern and shit, you're always talking about they. That's what his brother do. His brother always talking about the average person and like, yo, what about the average? Oh, the average person ain't going. I don't give a fuck about the average person. I'm not trying to be average. You know what I'm saying? Like he's giving a bunch of energy to the average person and thinking normally. You know what I'm saying? You get those type of results when you do that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, the nigga Reese, he used to say, "Who is they?" I noticed when if you play the shit back, you said they a bunch of times. Like it's a part of your vocabulary. It's like they doing this and shit like that. But let's break it all. If you break it all the way down, you know what I'm saying? Fucking most of the time, where we use they, it's not important, is what I found. And I'm kind of realizing that in the moment, just talking out loud and shit. But we could like if you fuck with manifestation and shit, you know what I'm saying? You control your own reality. The reality that you put yourself in is what you've manifested. That's why I was like in the last shit, I was like, damn, you know, I can't really do nothing for motherfuckers. They gotta change their vibration if I can feel like they want some money or their life ain't as good enough because everybody's happy with it. They manifested that life. You know what I'm saying? You trying to tell a motherfucker to want more than they want. Same shit I do. The same shit I be telling you, Nate be telling me. You know what I'm saying? Different people like that be telling me, like, damn, you want me to want more than I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of now that I think about it, that's kind of how, you know, niggas always right. Everybody always right. It's just perception.
Let's want a lot more though.
I feel you, but that's how you think. Some motherfuckers don't want shit. Some motherfuckers, somebody gonna kill themselves tonight somewhere, and they ain't want shit. You see what I'm saying? You thinking like you. Everybody don't think like you. This world is not like you. You get a piece of information you want to share with the world. Like, oh man, I can't believe this. Everybody should know this, and you want to give it to them, and they don't want shit. You know what I'm saying? If they want to look, if their vibration was at that point to where they were looking for information and trying to make their lives better, create generational wealth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to convince them of that because they're already on that path. Other people, motherfuckers on different paths. You know what's crazy? I wanted to do a movie with my son when he was younger. I wanted to have him ask like 10 questions, come up with 10 questions, take a kid, right? Have 10 questions. You talk to a homeless, have them hang out with a homeless person for a day, get to know this homeless person and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2-3 days a week or whatever, and film the shit. Like come back, check on the homeless person, hear his stories and shit, give him a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? And then have them go hang out with a rich person the same way. So you can see and you can even live it through somebody else's experience and get to watch a young person understand what poverty is and then understand what a motherfucker that's getting it and trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's different vibrations. And that's what I'm saying. We're trying to tell motherfuckers who don't want shit to want shit. And they don't want shit. And like that's not what I'm here for, to try and tell a motherfucker, hey, yo, you should want to be something else. You should want to be better. You should want to learn about money. I mean, you say like niggas I be around back in the days, they be like, yeah, I'm about that bread, get that guap, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, well, you know, you can make more money selling goddamn plates from China than you could with any drug. I mean, there's any number of products that I could think of that I've made like fucking, like I was telling you, turning $1 into $65 to $35 off of $1. You can't do that with a drug. So, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers not really
Master P said that.
It's not really about the damn the money. They say money because it's in their vocabulary, but what in my vocabulary, in my mental map, what money is to me is not what money is to them. They use the word money, but like we got different perceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear the word nice, I think of an ignorant person, but somebody else's perception, they're going to hear that is a pleasant person to be around. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. I don't know.
You good, man. You good. You know. You definitely know.
Yeah, man.
Like you said, though, man, we've been programmed, man. A lot of us been programmed. A lot of us, but you know.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. We've been programming to thinking we can help other motherfuckers before we help ourselves. But now I know that I gotta help myself and get myself in a position where I can help somebody. Because if I'm fucked up and I'm trying to help somebody, we just fucking around. We ain't really even doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely starts with you.
Yeah. And I've been trying to get right all these years, and that's why I know all this shit. I've been studying generational wealth because I want to give something to my kids. Other motherfuckers might apparently don't feel like that. They don't think like that. They ain't giving a fuck about their kids or nothing else. They smoking heroin or fucking drinking beer or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't process that type of shit. Yo, you remember, when I went to Miami, I think it was yeah, it was when I did all that Ritz Carlton shit and the Playboy radio shit or whatever. When I came back from Miami, I don't remember the chick name. We called her Mo Girl. You know what I'm saying? This back when yeah, that's back when she was still trying to give me the pussy. And I had got back and she was like, "Oh yeah, I need a ride. You gonna give me a ride home, whatever?" I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna give her a ride home, fuck her right quick or something like that. And like on that ride home, I realized she got a different type of vibration. Like she fucking up my vibration. Just she ain't even gotta say nothing. I could feel it. Like we not the same. You know what I'm saying? Get to the house, and I'm like a calm fucking lake. No ripples, no waves, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Fucking just got back from Miami. You know what I'm saying? On the super fucking relaxed shit. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what? It wasn't that shit. It was when I went to fucking Tampa. And I had came back from that fucking the Westgate. You know what I'm saying? I was super relaxed, fucking great weekend. Did some wild shit. Just feeling great. Good vibrations. I come back. I'm at this chick house. Her friend come over talking about, girl, guess what happened? You know what I'm saying? That alone lowers my vibration. Then she went on to say more shit. She talking about the guy was fighting another guy and they jumped over the counter and his bone poked out the body and on his arm and it was sticking out and shit. Like that just fucked up my whole vibration. Now I just visualized that. Now I just went to that place I didn't want to go. I wasn't there. I don't want to go to fucking Burger King where niggas was fighting and shit. And it was actually McDonald's. That's why I don't eat there. But you see what I'm saying though? Like I don't even want to talk to them type of people, man. If a motherfucker ain't where I'm trying to get to, like you talking about talking to people who not where you trying to get to. And they're not trying to hear you because they don't want to go there. And you know what's crazy? I had to have this conversation several times with several people for me to get to where I'm at now, to where it's like, fuck it. Because now I see what they're saying when they say the shit. But you already know I was that nigga trying to help motherfuckers and talk to them and be like, yo, look at this, look at that. What's going on? Let's get it. They ain't want it.
Yeah, man. Right. So.
Yeah, you do need to get a ledger though, man. I know you do need to get a ledger though.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one.
Shit, I need to get another one, man. Everybody need to get one, man. That's what I'm saying, but they don't know. They don't know they need to get a fucking ledger. You know what I'm saying? They don't know, you know what I'm saying? And like I put some energy into it, but you know what I'm saying? I can't spend my whole fucking, you know what I mean? But yo, man, if that shit what you said, and look, I ain't had time to look at nothing. I don't know what's going on in the market right now. You feel me? I don't know what new news broke, but see, now you want it. You getting the breaking news when you hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? You fucking processing that shit like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? This is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what they going to do, but I'm not sure what's going on right now. Where they at in a phase of doing the shit. And like if you said they got a deadline to stop the banks from goddamn, damn, I left all this shit up here. Man, I'd be posting shit on Facebook just to post it for a little bit and take it down, and I'd be forgetting to take it down and shit. Wow, shit. Damn. Yeah, man. Shit, I don't know. This shit just crazy, man. Cause like we got a chance to do some shit. Just like what's that movie? The shit with the housing market shit. You know?
The big. Damn, I was watching that shit last night too. Or today.
Yeah, man.
No, I was watching last night.
Yo, everybody. Yo, we're in the biggest bubble there has ever been. Like that shit. This is a continuation of that. It was a bubble before all that, and that's how we got here. And they never fixed that shit up, and they blew the bubble up even bigger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they never fixed that shit. Yeah? They just made it worse. They put the bubble was about to pop. They patched it up and fucking blew some more air and it made it bigger. So the fault.
That shit pop.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We've been in a war, trade war, fucking tariff, shit. We just ain't felt the effects. Everybody else, they starting to feel the effects. Coronavirus. Yo, this dude was fucking coughing. And I was like, coronavirus. I don't know if he was really mad or not, but he said, what happened to the days where people used to say, excuse me? And he was like, now they think he got some kind of disease. And I thought about it. He was right.
I mean, it's the way of the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to involve, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school, new school, man. I'm old school, but I'm new school too, man. You got to involve.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely got to involve, man. Got to, man. Man, get left behind, man. You looking crazy. It's that simple. It's not going to be the 80s anymore. It ain't going to be the 90s no more. You know what I'm saying? There's little shit that, you know, it's coming back around. Cause I always say, what they always say, history repeats itself. That's one thing. History repeats itself all the time. History definitely does that shit, but you gotta. I was going somewhere else with this shit, but I forgot where I was going, man.
It happens.
I know that I'm hating that shit, man, because I be about to go like into some real deep shit, but man. So nope, I can't remember where I was going with it. I can't remember where I was going with the shit. Yeah.
Damn, man.
Oh, hey, shit. I sent you some other shit too, man. That Ronnie pretty much had me sign up for. He said he sent the shit to you too, man, to sign up.
I didn't have a chance to look at it. I ain't had a chance to do nothing, man. I've been fucking.
As a matter of fact, that I believe it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, matter of fact, it was yesterday. I was talking with you and he called me.
Where?
Or I was talking to him and you called me. And I called him back. Yeah, he was like, yeah, tell Fino, I said, what up? You tell him to sign up. And then, all right. You say you've been busy, so you get to it.
He said, oh no, I'm gonna check it out. I just ain't have a second. Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, you say you was been busy, so sure. I said you'll get to it. You get to it. Yo, man, I saw like a group of dolphins today, man. Oh yeah, man, I can give you the site too. I got that Death Squad shirt from, man.
Yeah, hey, that Death Squad shirt hard, man. I always wanted one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'll shoot you the link where I got the shit from, man. Yeah, man. I found about that website through this YouTube I fuck with. You got a big channel on sneakers. You know, I fuck with sneakers. That's my shit.
Yo, they might have fucking that might not be I don't know. Yo, that shirt hard as fuck though, man. I wish I'd have had that shit back in the days, man. They ain't even make. I said I wish I would have had that back in the days. They ain't even make shit like that back in the days. They dropped a. You know what's crazy? I listened to a fucking Redman mix. You know how DJs they'll record break mixing records and shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker this motherfucker made a goddamn. Let me get a light. I ain't got no light. Oh shit, I don't remember what I was talking about now either.
You were talking about the Redman that was making something back in the day.
Yeah, the dude was spinning Redman shit hits. Shit I ain't never even heard. Fucking like features and shit. That nigga Redman, he grinding independent like a motherfucker, man. He gonna fucking make it, man. On some real shit. Cause he got a fan base, like you said about my shit. But this nigga's huge, man. Like motherfuckers might have forgot how big he was, but the nigga was in a lot of households. The nigga Redman's bigger than Def Squad. If you think about it, he been in more households.
Yeah.
Like the nigga had hit movies. The movie's so big they make TV shows, the MTV crib shit, the fucking man, this list goes on.
Yeah, we don't even know what, you know what I'm saying, Keith Harvey doing. I saw some video, you know what I'm saying, him rapping, but he was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then Eric Sherman, we don't know what he's doing either, so.
Yeah, he dropped something. Eric Sherman dropped something a year ago or something like that, maybe 2 years. That shit was, and look, there was playing.
I remember, I kind of don't.
Yeah, I think EPMD is doing like little tour shit. They back together again. They back in business and shit.
Okay. Shit, that's what's up.
I think they got a radio station shit popping off. And I don't know, but I keep seeing this shit on my timeline be like some LL Cool J, KRS-One, like they trying to do that mixed battle shit and play the records. Who's got the best shit or whatever, KRS-One or LL. And you know what's crazy about that whole shit? Is fucking the Bronx, Queens all over again. Like, can LL take out KRS? Everybody from Queens want him to, but can he do it? You know what I'm saying? You talking about goddamn KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think of KRS-One, you might think of some old shit that was like, yeah, the nigga be but if you go back and actually listen to this nigga catalog, even his new shit, like, just that's what I'm saying. That's how I manifested working with him, because I went to his catalog and they had a bunch of new shit in there, and I started fucking with it. Like, damn, this is exactly the shit I'm talking about. Like, this would be the soundtrack for a higher vibrational person to fucking. And when I was rocking with that, I was manifesting. Like, I manifested meeting him in less than 5 days after I found that album. That's probably the shit I need to be listening to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that old shit that I was fucking with when I started manifesting and doing all of these techniques for all of this shit, like, that's the shit I gotta do. I just don't be doing it. I should be, but I don't. Yeah, man.
Well, man, ain't no excuse, man. You know you gotta agree, so.
Yeah.
I ain't got to tell you. You know what needs to be done, just like I know what needs to be done, man. So, ain't no excuses. It's gonna happen though, man. Shit.
Yeah, man.
In the right direction, man. I'm in the right direction for sure. We both on the same path. It's just, you know what I'm saying, my path is a little different from your path.
Yeah, apparently. Everybody's path is a little different. They say we're the same person. We was just born at different times to different people in different places and went through different shit. But if I was born to your parents, I went through all the shit you went through, then I'd be you. I get it.
I mean, there's similarities. You know, people got experiences that, you know, I can relate. I definitely went through that. I definitely got that. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely relate to some people. You hear some shit. It's like, damn, I went through that same shit. Yeah, but you know, mine didn't really go like that. You know, it could have went like that, but it didn't. You know, but it pretty much the same stuff. Yeah. It's all learning experience, man. You learn from experiences.
I got a question though. It's a good question. It's a real good question because like you can learn from this question. You know what I'm saying? If if you answer the question right, you'll learn some shit. You know, they say whenever you tell somebody, you get 15% more than the person that you're explaining it to.
Damn.
So, my question is like, can you explain to me like if I didn't know nothing about cryptocurrency, can you explain to me like, yo, Drew, what is this Bitcoin shit? What is cryptocurrency?
Oh, damn. I'm not going to tell you in full detail at this moment, but I can give you a little what I know.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it though?
It's the foundation.
Damn, that's what's up. Yeah, it is the foundation because they building a lot of shit on that shit. Yeah, like Ethereum is going to be used for all kind of shit. For example, Ethereum, right? Smart contracts, but then it's also got DeFi built on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, it's going to have all kind of shit. But the thing about it is, everybody's talking about this is coming and that's coming. But the things that's going to make the biggest and most radical differences, we're not going to see that shit coming. Just like with the internet, everybody was like, "Oh, you could talk to your friends and family from across the goddamn world and all this shit." It was the first time you could see a motherfucker and all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't see Zoom. They didn't see Google. They didn't see YouTube. They didn't see all of this shit coming. They didn't see the fact that you would have 150 different devices in your phone, and you could pay $200-$300 for a good phone and have a calculator, a fucking camera, a fucking all that shit. Because think about it. Just think about the fucking the shit for the phones. How before it was just a house phone, and then when the cell phones came out, it was $1 a minute and all this shit, and then it was goddamn fucking flip phone, so it's even smaller now. And then you go to the two-way shit where you could actually text messages and see a bunch of words. It was like, wow, words on the screen, fucking pagers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then it comes to the fucking camera phones. Like, oh man, flip this goddamn phone open and take a picture. Goddamn, and then it evolved to the damn the smartphone. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of evolvement. But if you was in telecommunications and you talking about goddamn investing in the shit or whatever, or any level in the telecommunications, like most of the advances that came, people didn't see them coming because the companies and the places that was working on these things, they didn't tell you all of their shit because they wanted to build it and get it out there. And then because if they tell you exactly what they're doing, then another company could be like, oh shit, that's what they're doing. We could do it, but we could do it faster. A billionaire could say, hey, I'm gonna pay as much money as I can to develop this technology even faster than them, and then we're gonna make the fucking thing. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of shit that we can't even take into consideration that's going to take off. That's why people don't know what coin, and there's so many coins. It's a bunch of different people building a bunch of different shit, and they don't know which one is going to take off and do what yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This shit is like the Wild West or some shit, yeah. Like it's
Wild West.
Yeah.
Wild West, man.
One of them going to win. And really,
someone's gonna win.
All of them gonna win at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? When the market goes up and everybody just FOMOs in and they try and get in the markets and shit, they all gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? But damn, it's a coin you can get right now that's less than 5 cents. It's a coin you get right now less than 5 cents, and that shit's gonna be in the thousands. And if you spend $1 on that coin that costs 5 cents, then goddamn, when it turns 1,000 and you forgot about it, and it's just one of your little shit coins that you don't really give a fuck about.
Yeah. Then you done
then you done did it, yeah.
You're definitely right.
Yeah, man. I mean, that XRP shit is bullshit. Like it seems like Blockbuster to me. You know what I'm saying? The reason that I said it seemed like Blockbuster to me is because It's just like Blockbuster. It had all of the potential in the world, just like the Redbox shit. So it's almost like motherfuckers like, yeah, this shit right here is going to do numbers. It's going to do this, that, and the third. This the shit to fuck with. But anybody who invested in that didn't understand what was coming. They didn't understand that the Disney network was going to be digital and everything else was going to be digital and it was going to be streaming. Like that's what I'm saying. Like from the advent of the telephone all the way up to what it is now, like how could you not know that we was going to be streaming? And then they keep pushing this 5G shit and all that. You know what they could do with 5G? You can't even imagine what kind of devices is going to be running and what kind of shit Samsung and everybody else has been working on. That's why. That's one of the main reasons that they started this fucking little financial war, because there's technologies and things that are being mass produced now that's going to wipe out whole industries. Can you imagine what's going to happen when they wipe out Google and some shit comes out that just, like, for example, when they when they kick everybody off the internet and they start shutting the internet down like they've been doing, and the internet's not that place no more, and Google shuts down, who's going to get all that revenue flow? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
The blockchain, all of the shit that you're doing on the fucking on the internet and shit, you can do that shit on the blockchain. The blockchain is so big, you can put the fucking internet on it. And that's the whole purpose. You can literally put the internet on the blockchain.
So the blockchain, because the blockchain is like a security, right? I know it's like a security.
It's a ledger.
Okay, yeah, like you said, like security.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, so whenever you send somebody a message, right? If you send somebody a message or whatever, there's a copy on your phone, and then there's the carrier has a copy of it, and then the other person gets it on the other end. So there's 3 copies of that message. What Bitcoin did differently on the blockchain is it allows you to actually send something digital. There's no, like, if I send you Bitcoin, I don't still have it.
There's no middleman.
Right, but I don't still have it. It's not like the internet. It's different where I can actually imagine if you said you needed a lighter, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking transport this lighter to you right now, like fucking magic. Like, boom, now Drew's got the lighter. It's doing that for digital information where, like, I no longer have this digital information and I just gave custody to you. That's how they do smart contracts and shit. So then, you know, it's in stone pretty much. God damn.
Yeah, man. That shit crazy. That's exactly what you mean.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1 second. Yo, Drew.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, what's up?
Hi.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. Like somebody just woke up.
Yeah. I passed out. I guess I was waiting on Joseph to call me. I knew that he didn't, so I called him. Sorry to interrupt your phone call.
You know what she did?
All the things.
Man, you good.
What are you guys talking about today?
We were talking about crypto. How money works. I don't know what y'all talking about. We be building over here. We be building.
Okay.
Yo, you know. What the hell happened to Joseph?
I'm right here.
What are you doing, man?
Nah, fucking. I had to step out for a second.
Shit.
Shit,
I was gonna say something.
we talking about cryptocurrencies and shit, you know? Same shit as usual. Welcome to YouTube. We got 5 people watching, and we've been on for 40 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah.
Hey, yo, we what I was about to say.
I don't know. What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Did you just wake up or some shit?
I did.
Well, at least you got some sleep. You had fun on your trip and all that good stuff.
I did. Thank you.
That's what's up.
But yo, you gonna be up for a minute?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get at you later.
All right, man.
I'll be easy.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And check out these videos.
All right, man. Wake up.
I think I'll be